What's going on, everybody? It's Andy here and welcome to a slightly different video to usual. There's no FPL content in this, I'm afraid, so if you're looking for that, switch off. All the other videos, previews, reviews, live streams, etc. are available. But this is basically just kind of a thank you, 1 year anniversary type video. It's actually 1 year to the day since I did my first stream. And to be honest, I didn't think it would keep going, but obviously the support's been great from you guys for the last year. Obviously we kept growing and growing in the previous season and then got even bigger this season. I've actually got some numbers in front of me which I'll go in a minute to show you kind of how the channel's grown over the year. I suppose just to, I talked about this on stream, but just to talk about how it happened is, so last year, obviously 30th of December, I was kind of home alone, bored. I actually wanted to do a video game stream, so for anyone that doesn't follow the streams or who hasn't watched too often, you know that I'm into video games and I've always wanted to stream video games, and I can't remember what happened that night. Either I couldn't find a game to stream, my computer wouldn't work, or it was too laggy or something like that. And so I decided, what else could I stream about that I don't want to say know what I'm talking about, but I'm very interested in, at least, and that'd be fantasy football. So I stuck up a stream. For anyone that wants to watch it, I'll link it in the description below. If you think the streams these days are bad and the videos these days are bad, then the ones a year ago were even worse. I was even quieter, wasn't speaking very loudly, didn't say too much. In fact, there was no music on there. I know some people hate the music, but when there's no music at all, there's a lot of dead air. So you can go back and watch that one, the first one. I think I stuck it up. I had about 50 viewers. I put it on Fantasy Football Scout. I tweeted it out. It was really late at night. I think it went on to like midnight, 1 AM or something like that. And we were just chatting about FPL, and I was looking at my team. I had Sanchez and Hazard in there. Ibra captain against Middlesbrough coming up. I don't know if I stuck with that. Maybe I did. But yeah, if you want to watch that, check out below. But yeah, first stream was a year ago. Literally did it kind of out of boredom, wanting to stream something, decided that was the thing to do. And obviously the support was pretty good. I wasn't expecting... I think I got about 50 viewers, like I said. So I did another one and another one. And it just kind of grew from there. And that's how it all kind of got started. And obviously, without your guys' support, that wouldn't have happened. So thanks very much for that. And my because it was on the 30th of December when I started, obviously we went into New Year. I did the cliche thing and had some New Year's resolutions, and I wanted to basically get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So at the time of recording this, it's the 28th of December. This won't go out till the 30th, so the numbers might have changed a bit. We're currently sitting on 6,843, which in the grand scheme of YouTube is nothing, really. I mean, a lot of people have got 10,000, 20,000, 100k, millions of subscribers. But from an FPL point of view, I think something that's not necessarily been huge on YouTube. I know, obviously, FPL Tips is the biggest account out there, got about 44,000 subscribers. There's not too many in between, with much more than what we've got on 6,843. So in terms of FPL, we're doing all right. Obviously, Fantasy Football Scout's got a few more, etc., but they've got a much bigger following anyway. So I think we're doing okay, and I'm really happy with that. Hopefully, I don't know, by the end of this season, not looking likely, but maybe at the start of next season we can get to 10,000. I think that'd be a nice milestone to hit. Right now, I'm just looking at hitting 7k and building from there. But yeah, 6,843 in 1 year when I was only looking to get 1,000 is great, to be honest. I really wasn't expecting that. So I know I've already said it a few times, but thanks again for your support. Here's some numbers to rattle off for you. So this year, the videos have been watched minutes, 7,369,812 minutes worth of views. In actual views, we've had 631,901. So hopefully by the end of the season, if not the end of this season, maybe the start of next season, we'll actually hit 1 million views on the channel, which would be awesome. Another cool milestone to hit. There's been 23,085 likes and 584 dislikes. Boo at you guys. But no, it's cool. If you don't like something, let me know, and we'll try and improve upon it. Comments-wise, there's been 131,485. That's loads. I really wasn't expecting that much. I don't know how many videos I've done, but that seems like a lot of comments. I try and get back to as many as possible. It's not always possible. I don't know if that counts comments that get filtered out, because I get a lot of rubbish that just gets auto-filtered out that I don't even get seen. And like I said, we're on 6,843 subscribers and counting, so hopefully the big 7k will come up soon, and then we'll go for 8, 9, and then we'll hit 10, which I think is a really good milestone for FPL. Obviously the game's grown and grown. It's got 5.6 million players this year, which is much more than last year, and hopefully that'll get to 6 million next year, and it'll keep growing. I'm actually, in terms of kind of not my channel but FPL, I'm kind of excited about where it's going. There's a lot more involvement from outside of FPL, you know, football clubs and stuff getting involved with it. I just want to see how big it can get. And obviously with the Premier League behind it, it could be massive. So, and it already is. So it can only get even more from here. The most watched video for minutes was a stream, obviously because the streams go on for longer, so people tend to watch more. Was Mkhitaryan out back in September? I think it was the end of September. That was Let's Talk FPL number 55. So we've just done number 76 today. So it's quite a few streams ago. That's the most watched this year in minutes. In views though, it was my wildcard team in Game Week 4. So that was a video from this year when I talked about, I didn't actually wildcard in Game Week 4, but I made a video about what a double game week is, because obviously there's still quite a few new players, what my team would be, etc, etc. I think I put 3 different mock teams and the kind of players you should look out for. So that was the most viewed video. It's actually my most viewed by far. I think it's got over 20,000. Most of them around 6 to 8k. That one got 21,000, so that was awesome. And then I looked at where the viewers are from. So maybe unsurprisingly, the top viewer base is from the UK by quite a distance. But then it's Norway, then Ireland, then the USA in number 4, and Australia in number 5. So that's where the most people come from. And then I also wanted to say, obviously, thanks to anyone that supports, and that's anything like a tweet, a like, a comment, sharing the video, getting your friends to watch, subscribing, people who've made donations. I mean, there's too many to list who've made donations this year, so thanks very much for that. It's obviously going to go back into the stream. There's a few things I need to get to improve the sound and stuff in my new room, which I'm going to use that money for. And thanks to the sponsors. So some people are actually so invested in the streams they've started sponsoring. So I think I've had more sponsors than this over the year. Unfortunately, I can't check past sponsors, so I can only check the ones that are still sponsoring while I make this video. So Alexander Hager, thank you very much. Connor Stutley, thank you very much. I know you did that recently. Jansky, thanks very much. Dean Pask, thanks very much. And Matthew Higgins and Dale Davis, who've been there the longest of the first 2 sponsors. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated. So I kind of leave this video here. Like I said, no FPL stuff in this one. There's going to be other videos out around that. I just wanted to say thank you. It's been a great year. 1 year to the day, like I say, since I started. Who knows what will happen over the next year. I want to keep this going. Obviously, you know, I've had a few troubles is probably the wrong word. It's not that I don't want to dramatize it. But obviously, I moved house. The internet connection was a bit of a pain. I've kind of got that sorted. Internet connection wise through the phone line is not going to be looked at even until 2019, according to some broadband people I've spoken to, so that's a bummer, but hopefully I can keep uploading through my phone. But yeah, it's been a great year. Thanks a lot for your support. Keep on liking, keep on commenting, sharing, subscribing, all that good stuff. I'll leave this video here for, if I don't speak to you again before this, if we don't stream before this, or before 2018, have a great new year. I hope it brings lots of green arrows, but I'm going to leave it there. Thanks very much, all.